to sign this minerals agreement. Now, he had said over the weekend that he was ready to sign it, and indeed, clearly he was ready to sign it when he came to the White House, because they had organised this mutual or joint signing ceremony that was supposed to happen after a working lunch after that meeting in the Oval Office, after which Mr. Zelensky was rather unceremoniously ejected from the White House. But here you have, I think, both in sort of tone and the specifics of what he is talking about here, an attempt to try to rebuild this after the intense pressure that the White House has been putting on, culminating in the form of President Trump last night deciding that he would cease or pause, in their language, military assistance to Ukraine. So a huge amount of arm twisting of President Zelensky going on here by the Trump administration, and this feels like the sort of first attempt at a response. The question, as you say, is whether or not it will be enough.
I assume also, and it is an assumption, that everything that the White House has announced about the pause would effectively stay in place until all of this has actually happened.
Well, I think so, because clearly Mr. Trump is trying to use that pause as a way to leverage Mr. Zelensky to do what he wants. I have to say there are sort of two things going on here, and it's hard to know which the administration wants Mr. Zelensky to respond to the most. One is about signing the deal and about basically signing up to a quick ceasefire that Mr. Trump wants, but without security guarantees. Now, Mr. Zelensky references that right at the end of his statement. He says he sees the agreement, or the minerals agreement, as a path towards these security guarantees. He was saying something a bit similar again on Friday, so it's not a radical change in the message he is giving, but I think the fact he's emphasising that he will sign this without security guarantees at the moment, but still expect